All right. Now, once you are done, this is actually what you should have gotten after. No, the red lines aren't something that it asks you to do, but I added those red lines in a second, for something that you'll need in a second. But something I want to point out here is this lesson in the goal started talking about perpendicular. So let me remind you what perpendicular means. This was something we talked about at the beginning of the school year, so I know maybe some of us forgot, and that's okay. Perpendicular, remember that it means it creates a 90-degree angle. It's when two lines, this is one line, this is another line, they meet, they cross, but they don't just like intersect with one another. They create a 90-degree angle. That's what's very important about perpendicular. So as you could see here, that's happening here. This line and this line, they intersect, and there was that 90-degree angle. Now, you'll need to come back to this photo in a second, but the second part of this is asking you to complete the table with the slope of each segment from the warm-up. So for this here, you need to do rise over run for each line. So A, B, from A to B, I want to know what is your slope here. So you can either go from this point to this point or starting at A and then to B. But you have to do the order of rise over run. Okay, so I'm going to do from B to A. So I would go up 1, 2. That's my rise. My run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But did you see how I went to the left? That means that's -5. If I go to the right towards positive numbers, then that's positive. But I went left. Now, let me do the other way around so you can see it's the same thing. Okay, what if I go from A to B, rise over run? 1, 2. But you see how I went down 2? So that means it's -2. Then I'm going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to the right 5. So now this is still the same answer because I can bring out this negative to the front. I can bring out this negative to the front, and it's still the same answer. So go ahead and do that with each of the other lines. It's asking you to do it for BC, CD, and DA. So you'll do that for your original figure slope. So that was the blue image, and we said that was -2 over 5. Now, how did I do the fraction? I hit division. Remember that fractions mean division. Now, what is the image slope? Well, the green image is the image of the blue one. Remember that we did some kind of transformation. All the primes. It's all the primes. So this will now actually be, this here is going to be A prime, B prime. So I want to know the slope of A prime to B prime. Then it's asking you for the product. Well, so let me just do this whole top one and you'll do the bottom on your own. So they want to know image slope. So that's this line here. This is the image. This is your, after you transformed. So I'm going to go from this point to this point. Rise over run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 over 1, 2. And I went up and I went to the right. So that means that's going to be positive. They're both positive. Now that's interesting because do you notice something happened here? These are the same numbers, but they're switched, they're flipped. And this one's negative, but this one's positive. Okay. So something's going on there. Let me add that here. That's 5 divided by 2. Let's just take note of that for now. All right. Now they want to know the product. Product is when you multiply the two they want you to multiply the two slopes together. So -0.4, -0.4, oops, writing in the wrong place. -0.4 times 2.5. And you can Oops, does it do that? Oh yeah, -1. Okay, so you can do it on the side and then just write in the product, or what I did was I took my two slopes, I put them in here, I put multiply. There's a calculator here already embedded in here, so just let this calculate for you, and -1's my final answer. So go ahead and do that for the rest of these. Once you're done, so go ahead and pause the video, complete this table, and once you're done with the video, go ahead and answer this next question. It's saying the image in the warm-up is a 90-degree rotation of the original figure. So each line in the original figure is perpendicular to the corresponding line in the image. Use your slope calculations to make a conjecture about slopes of perpendicular lines. Just basically what I want to know is, a conjecture is just kind of tell me what you think now. What kind of conclusion can you make about the slopes here in this table of two perpendicular lines? That's what I want to know here. Okay, go ahead and finish that off, and we'll see you on the next video.